Well, welcome back, fellow Bold Not Olders, and welcome to Wednesdays with Wallis and whoever else. I call you Bold Not Olders. That's because you're interested in the things that I'm chatting about and the things that I, present. So if that's you, then you're a Bold Not Older, and it may well be that you're, 15 years of age. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. If you're here, welcome, and thank you for joining me. I'm Wallis Patterson, and this is Wednesdays with Wallis. So what am I talking about? Well, I'm going to cut to the chase because I promised that we'd have a chat about the previous Wednesdays with Wallis that I did, which was about the three easy steps to reinventing yourself and your wardrobe, but I couldn't put all that in. So this is about you reinventing yourself and your wardrobe if you're fed up with yourself and you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. If that's you, then this is for you, okay? So let's talk about, you've gone off in that first step I gave you, you went off and you got a bit of paper and you sat down and you wrote three things. Now let's do a little hypothetical here. I was going to write three things that define me, I would say things like fabulous, wearing really, fantastic things, extroverted. So the fabulous is wearing, fabulous things, in my view. And pardon me, one of the other things might be that I've got to try and, pull all this into some, small amount of things that I can, just pick out. So it might be that I like fabulous. I love wearing, fabulous things. I like meeting people, but these are the things that really define me, the things I really love. I like to travel, I'm adventuresome. So these three things. Now you've got them written down. I want you to go to your wardrobe. I want you to take your three things. When you finish doing this, I want you to take your three things with you on your bit of paper, and I want you to go in and I want you to stand in front of your wardrobe and your clothes, your hanging clothes to begin with. You can go through all, you can apply this to all the other things, shoes, bags, jewelry, whatever else. And I want you to go in and I want you to open your wardrobe doors, or if you've got a walk-in robe or a dressing room, whatever it is, I want you to go there and I want you to stand in front of your things and I want you to hold up those three things and I want you to look at every item in your wardrobe. You get this? Every damn item. I want you to look at and see if it fits those three things. Does it fit? Like for me, if I was doing that right from scratch, I'd go in, first thing I'd look at, is it fabulous? In my eyes, is that item fabulous? If it's not, put it to the side. And I'd go through the whole lot that has to work in with that. Is it fabulous? Because that's the first thing on my list. Is it fabulous? And then I'd go back to it again. Does it express good feelings in me every day? Go through it all again. Does it express good feelings? You might have some aside. Go back to the others until you have sorted those three things, that criteria. That is you. This is you. And I want you to be very, very serious and very I want you to be very stern, strict about this. Look at all your clothes and see if they fit that. And if they don't fit that, I want you to put them aside. Right? Now, you may not be able to go out immediately and replace all those, but I want you to be aware of it, because some of these things, how can you change them? What sorts of things could you do that to those clothes that would make you feel better about them? or feel better about wearing them. You know, I've always said to people, one of the really, really important things in your arsenal, so to speak, of things that we women all should have is a good dressmaker, a good tailor, a good tailorist, whatever, a good tailor. Somebody who can do things for you. I've got one of those connected to a shop that I shop at. She's fabulous. She's amazing. If I don't even have to have bought things in that shop. I can take things in and go, could you give these to the lady, and can you do this, this and this to it? Could you take them up? Could you let them out? Could you do whatever it is? You know, I took in a shirt once. I'll show it to you next time when we're talking. I'll give you an example. But I took in a shirt, and the shirt, I love the shirt. The shirt's fabulous. I love it. But the shirt had it's of the material. It started to, I don't know, it's the sort of material it is. It started to sort of pull a bit. And it's had these couple of 2 or 3 patches on it. And I was so disappointed. I love this shirt. So I took it in. Instead of cutting, it was a biggie shirt, so it had a long piece on it. It could have been cut off. But no, we didn't cut it off. What we did was, pardon me, we took the shirt and we put a terrific stripy, lovely material, a lovely stripy piece in under it, around it, where I'm going to go and get it because I can show it to you more than I explain it. So just hang in there. Now look, these are the sorts of things that you can do, right? I'm going to stand up for this. Get the chair away. Okay, so here's the shirt. And it's a gorgeous shirt. You can see it's gorgeous. And what happened with it, if I can show it to you, it had some bits that started, see near the bottom? It had some bits that started to fray on it. Can you see those? And so instead of cutting that piece off, because it's a long shirt, we could have cut that piece off. The tailor didn't do that. She took it and she put a big piece of stripy piece. See that stripy piece? Look, can you see that? See that stripe? Yeah, that's better. See that stripy piece? She put that stripy piece in under it and it looks fabulous. And it's like a bit of a, you know, it's not on this side, it's only on this side. It's a bit of a feature and it's funky. And it just looks like it's all, you know, meant to have that frayed bit. A bit like, you know, frayed jeans. So, why not? So all I'm saying is we can get innovative, and we will in the weeks to come. We'll talk about the sorts of things that you can do, because you don't have to always throw things away, because, you know, I love the whole area of recycling. We're going to talk about that as we go along. So much to talk to you about, but I'd best get a move on. I want you to do that first. Next time I come back, I'll show you a couple of more things and we'll have a little chat about some of the other things that you can do, and we'll look at, you know, some more of those things that you could, you know, some things that you could pull out of your wardrobe, and I'll show you some of mine, and you could have you know, you can change them. I had a pair of pants. This wasn't a big deal, but I had a pair of black pants, nice just plain black pants. When I bought them, they were very funky. They had sort of a piece in the front of them. And I liked it when I bought them, but after a while I didn't like it. I thought, oh, no, I don't like this. It's too, I don't know. I just didn't like it. So I took it back and said, could she take this piece off? So she took the piece off and gave it back to me. And I always get the bits of material back because I can use them and I can, you know, attach them to something else, you know, like I'll show you next week an orange top that I changed, and I took the piece off it and I made the piece that she took off into like a, you know, one of those, not a tabard, but into just an interesting piece you could wear around your neck, you know, and instead of a bit of jewellery. I'll show you that. I hope I remember next time. But, you know, those are the sorts of things that you can do, okay? So I've overstayed my welcome this time, but I want you to have a think about those. Join in next time, Wednesdays with Wallis, and I'll tell you some more things about the sorts of things you can do with your wardrobe. And please, email me, drop me a line and say, look, I saw that idea. I'm going to be having a blog on my website soon, and creating, maybe on the website or elsewhere, I'm investigating some other areas where, other than social media, a different type of thing, or a different platform. But anyway, I'll bring you up to date on those. Lots happening at Bold Not Old, lots happening with me in my life. Follow along, see what I'm doing, see what's happening, and I hope that some of what I do inspires you to do some more things with your life. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time on Wednesdays with Wallis. Have a good week in the meantime. Enjoy the heck out of it.